You need to stop calling me. I mean it.
Yeah, you need to stop calling Frenchie.
No, you need to leave me alone.
No, it was a picture and then
I don't know how to make it any more clear for you.
Yeah, Frenchster has made it very clear.
Hello?
Oh no. Frenchie's in danger. Oh no. Oh no. No! I told you. I knew Frenchie was gonna die. Shit! Frenchie's drowning! Spank, what are we gonna do? Oh no, there she goes.
No.
Oh no!
You have to kiss me.
ダメだねダメよダメなのよあんたが好きで好きすぎて
Hello, Voiders, and welcome to a fresh edition of I Hate Sundays. I wonder if I got that previous Hello, Voiders going on. It's one of those mornings. I'm sorry we're starting actually on a Sunday today, and this one's a little shorter. I'm way behind on my editing. But today is one of those nice mornings when you wake up and decide to go for a mimosa brunch. So that is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go to Yorkville and have some mimosas. And this place has been like much more open since last time. Like everything, even the Yuck Yucks is starting to do shows now. So we're having a completely new Toronto experience to begin with. Waiting for the Uber. La 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 la.
What, I'm supposed to join?
Yeah.
Waiting. Hungry? Waiting.
Where's my mimosa? Jesus is warning many. Time is up. Sudden destruction coming. That sounds very, very Neil Breeny.
The cleanse has begun.
Cheers, bitches. Heineken is generally weirdly expensive in Toronto.
So let's not get it anymore.
But we are going to see Unhinged, which I have been wanting to see for the last month and haven't gotten to. And I'm so looking forward to Russel Crowe losing his shit because he's honked at by somebody.
I'm scared it will be a little boring.
I don't think so at all. I think that's the last thing it's gonna be. People are complaining that it's too violent.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't want the boredom to kick in.
No, I'm really expecting some really fucking trashy Russel Crowe goes crazy shit. Like Nicolas Cage, like Russel Crowe goes Nicolas Cage. That's what I want.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, guys. Since shit's looking pretty fresh in Toronto, and it's almost the same level of pandemic freeness we have in Germany, I was thinking we'd do a little adventure before we see our movie tonight. We're going to distillery to buy some vodka. And I've never been to a distillery in Canada, so this seems like a little adventure. Like, let's check out what they got to offer. So, we're going to the distillery of York. Sounds so British, doesn't it? Let's do it.
I still need to know the seeds are sown. Oh baby, 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 won't you crash into my
are standing in front of a distillery. I'm already drunk, but I'm looking to buy some vodka. Let's do it. Wow, this is crazy. I was like just looking for a place to buy some vodka on a Sunday where most liquor stores are closed, and I'm ended up in a city of alcohol. This is exciting.
Now the door to a new life is opening. That's exciting and inspiring.
Let's see what happens. I'm gonna sit down somewhere and get myself a drink, and then try to get a bottle of something. So the main distillery is closed today, which sucks balls, but I ain't giving up. And I think generally this place is just so adorable. Look at this. Love. It's just so nice. It seems like this own little cute alcohol city in the middle of Toronto. Oh, so many bars, so many places. I wonder if I can catch the Raptors game here today. Okay, so I'm in this place, and since I can't buy the vodka at the moment, they gave me a trial vodka. Let's see how it is, and I hope I can find a bottle of it somewhere. Wow, it reminds me of Croatian rakia, actually. Delicious. Damn. I need a bottle of this. Okay, Voiders, on this Labor Day, it was impossible to get vodka. But you know what I got? I got gin. I got the thing that they're most famous for in this distillery. Gin. Yeah. It's good, right? Well, today wasn't the right day for the Raptors. Let's hope they win the playoffs still, though. It's 3-2 now. But it's time to watch Russel Crowe go crazy. It's time to see Unhinged Voiders. Let's go. Oh, this over here is the Scotiabank Theatre. That's actually the closest theater to our apartment in Toronto. But it has been closed ever since the pandemic. And today is literally the first day we can get to see it in action. Like, I'm looking forward to the theater that's 2 blocks away from my house. And here it is.
So I got 44 minutes into the movie and then I had to turn it off. I'm sorry to say that that is what happened. And I really wrestled with it because I'm reviewing this movie. And a couple of times before the 44-minute mark, I had to look away because there was such horrible, cruel, sad violence. I was like, oh, I just can't watch. But I was like, keep going. Let's see where this takes us. But then, again, 44 minutes in, the halfway mark. So I made it halfway. I just couldn't, I started to watch this scene, but I couldn't finish it. I couldn't watch Russel Crowe. And don't worry, I'm not going to give you too many spoilers here, but I have to give you the context of why I turned it off. I just couldn't watch Russell Crowe beat a nice, innocent man to death with a ceramic coffee mug in a diner.
Holy shit, guys, this caught me totally off guard. I did not expect this to be so intense and gloomy. Wow. Like, just wow. There's a lot to say about this, so let's go home and get to it. Oh boy. Let's talk Unhinged. This was quite an experience, to say the least. Unhinged was directed by Derek Bort and written by Carl Ellsworth, who was also responsible for Disturbia and The Last House on the Left remake, which I both found very great movies. It stars none other than Russel Crowe and Karen Pistorius and Gabriel Bateman. There's a lot to say about this one. I definitely had much more fun than I ever expected in this. I was expecting an action thriller, to be honest, but what I got was a downright horror stalker. It's being marketed as if it's this big-ass action movie, but don't let it fool you guys. This is straight up horror. This is like almost like something for us gorehounds. Like, the violence in this is kind of phenomenal. So basically the plot here is we see the whole entire thing through the eyes of a chick called Rachel. She has a son called Kyle. Her life is kind of stressy. She's going through a divorce. She has a really tough job, and her son also like needs to go to school and everything. Her life is kind of really tough. And one day she's like just on the highway and starts honking at Russel Crowe's character, who, by the way, doesn't have a name. He is just considered the man in the credits. And the man takes a lot of offense to being honked at. And he continues to stalk her and literally make her life a living hell. And this whole entire film basically takes place in one day. You almost get this real-time feeling in this. It's kind of like you're watching 24. That's because everything seems to be like almost happening in real time. And it's very intense, and I really gotta hand it to the performers here. I never really was that big of a fan of Russel Crowe, especially when he played like the good guys in movies. He was always the brute kind of guy, like, you know, the guy who beats the shit out of everybody. I'm never really that big on, you know, the macho boys of cinema.
Up next on HBC, the Russel Crowe Show.
Alright, here we go.
Born in New Zealand in 64, a hot-headed actor named Russel Crowe.
He loves to act, but he loves one thing more:
Fighting round the world. He fights his directors and he fights his fans. It's a problem no one understands.
If there's two things he loves, it's fighting and
Fighting round the world. Making movies, making music, and fighting round the world.
Russel Crowe.
Russel Crowe as a villain who was actually stalking somebody, like this really big, buff, crazy person ready to smash everything up at any second, is just a perfect cast. It's like whoever cast him there nailed it, because that is like, I think, like, so far my favorite role I've seen Russel Crowe do. And his career's been long, so like, seriously, I really, really loved his performance here. Basically, also, generally everyone in this movie was great. Karen Pistorius, who I haven't seen in anything yet, I really bought her role of being like this distressed, totally anxiety-filled mother who can't really deal with her life. Like, you saw her helplessness, you saw how too much everything for her, and I felt for her. I really felt for her.
Female lead, by the way, it's not a good role, I think, which also makes it probably complicated getting any name talent to play the character. She's annoying and unsympathetic as written, and while Karen Pistorius is clearly a capable actress, she doesn't add any of those qualities. She doesn't make the character not annoying and more sympathetic, which I think a good actress can do.
Really getting sick of your shit, Grace. Really getting sick of your shit. Yes. And who else I gotta hand it to is Gabriel Bateman, who is, by the way, the literal brother of Justine Bateman. The acting talent must run in that family. His performance was wonderful, and you guys know how sensitive I am about child actors, especially in 2020. Most, like, let's say 80% of them have been doing a really shitty job. Next to The Lodge maybe this year, this is probably like my favorite performance from a child actor this entire year. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, and the chick who played Becky, she was also amazing. Like, those are like my three favorite child actors this year. Yeah, Gabriel Bateman really did a good job as Kyle, a little guy who is a bit too smart for his own age. What really like makes this movie so interesting and so tense is just how much happens in this limited space and time. Because I'll be honest with you, like an hour of this movie just takes place on a highway, and it's mostly just things happening in a car, and it's just kind of insane just how creative they get with like the things that go down on this road. It's almost like you're watching the pileup in Final Destination 2, but as a 90-minute feature film. And let me tell you, like, after the 60-minute mark, you sort of start getting sick of the highway. You really sort of start getting annoyed by the road, but the film just stops. The film just stops showing you the road after the 60-minute mark, and our climax and third act of the film takes place somewhere else. But I'm not saying anything that without giving away too many spoilers. But all in all, this film has an amazing intensity. Cinematography, all good, nothing too special. But I really loved the effects here. Like, usually when people like do these spectacular car crashes, you usually have like a total you really have way too many explosions on the road, and these crashes and the way like the action generally, it actually looks quite realistic in my opinion. Well, I'm not really an expert on car crashes here, but I was buying what was going on screen, that is for sure. This was really like an amazing surprise. I was not expecting such a powerful and good movie. And especially everyone who loves horror and watches this channel, go see this one. This one is really, really good. And I am going to give Unhinged an 8 out of 10. Yeah, we're gonna look at the chart after the next two reviews, and we still should maybe do a trailer reaction this week. We haven't done one for very long. Ever since I left Germany, we haven't done a single trailer reaction, so let's do one right now. This week's trailer reaction is Freaky. Yet again, another Blumhouse production, and I've been very torn about Blumhouse this year. They're either throwing this amazing shit at us, like The Invisible Man and The Hunt, or these catastrophes, like, what was that shit again, Gretel and Hansel? Yeah, and to be honest, guys, I really don't have big hopes for Halloween Kills either. But let that be a topic for another day. Today we got Freaky. What I know is that this is kind of Freaky Friday, just in a horror version. So I am loving the concept already. This is exactly my jam. Now, let's see if it has enough wit and enough fun to make this thing be a really good movie. So, let's check it out. This is Freaky. Hi, Millie.
I love your dress. I think I saw it at Discount Bonanza.
Ah, Mean Girls vibes right there.
This weekend, Booker is gonna be at the dance.
And boys never really.
Oh, loving the high school vibes.
Honestly, if this was a horror movie, I'd be one of the first ones to get killed.
Oh, I am getting such Happy Death Day vibes from this one, and I love that.
Like I said.
Yeah, this is the body switch, right? Yeah, there we go.
But
Oh, of course. I just said it. Happy Death Day vibes.
I didn't get killed.
Oh my god, why do I sound like that?
I woke up in the killer's body.
This is great. I'm already looking so forward to this. so my jam. And
We are so dead! Will you stop? It's me, it's Millie.
Vince Vaughn playing this. Oh, funny. No, what I want to say, Vince Vaughn playing. Oh, is that the antwort? Oh god, I can't even talk. There's so much shit going on. This is so good.
He's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Who knows how many of our friends he's gonna kill?
I love that song. It's one of my favorite bands.
Oh my god, it's a slaughterhouse.
This is nice.
6 hours to swap back, or I'm gonna be stuck in his body forever.
Hurry up, Lucifer, I got some dump.
I have to admit, it hasn't been all bad.
I'm sorry, sir, I didn't mean
Yeah,
to
you
interrupt.
totally notice that's the same director as Happy Death Day, but I do not mind at all.
Oh my god, did you just pee yourself? Whoa, what am I wearing?
I'm actually really liking this for you.
So what I want to say, I'm loving Vince Vaughn as the villain. Was already amazing, like as this tough fighting guy in that Cell Block movie that I also enjoyed, and him being the psychopathic killer is really nice.
Come and get it.
And also playing this high school chick, that's even funnier. Okay, this movie is hot. This movie is damn good.
Can you look at me, please?
Dry up, bitch.
Will you shut up?
Oh my god, I cannot wait for this. This is like the movie I'm most looking forward to now. Wow, I'm just astonished by how much fun this looks like. God damn. Bam. This is exactly like my kind of movie. Like, I cannot wait for this. Okay, guys, this is where we're going to wrap up this week's edition of I Hate Sundays. Got some bad, tragic news now for you. You got to be really tough now, Voiders. Next week, there will be no episode of I Hate Sundays. But you know why? Because we're recording TIFF. We're actually going to TIFF next week. And this is the first time we'll be checking out TIFF. And I am so excited. It's probably going to be a bit less spectacular than it usually is. Like this handicapped version of TIFF, kind of. Because most of the movies are either in drive-ins or online. And very few of them will be in person, but we did actually manage to get some in-person screenings, and we will check out everything that is horror at TIFF, as we always do on all festivals, and we haven't had a festival episode like in 2 years now, and I am really excited for this. This is also the first time I will be on one of the 5 big ones. You know, the 5 big ones: Venice, TIFF, Sundance, Cannes, and Berlin. This is going to be really, really fun. So I can't wait. You guys will have to survive 1 weekend without an episode of I Hate Sundays, but instead you'll be getting not 1, but 2 new Movie Void full episodes. 1 I recorded in Germany already, which I just need to edit. And of course TIFF. And this is going to be a blast, guys. I cannot wait. So you will see me next week, but not on I Hate Sundays. And the next I Hate Sundays will be, of course, the week after next. So, ta-ta, everybody. We'll see you then. Go to drugs, go to school, cause it's cool to be a lawyer or a doctor. Don't give a fuck about your life, fuck it up, yeah. Wasted potential every day, that's how I roll. You don't even look at me, cause I'm a motherfucking troll. You don't care, you don't see me. I don't give a fuck living life, that's how we be.